Okay guys, so just forget everything you've been told about needing a fancy degree or a massive bank account to start a business. Today I'm going to show you how, with the right skills, a website and some savvy marketing, even the more seemingly boring service business can become your golden ticket to financial freedom. Like for instance, pool cleaning, driveway cleaning and power washing services, roof cleaning, gutter cleaning or window cleaning, for example. Now the best part is that all these business models require very little investment, and yet you can generate serious money every week, especially if you are driven and hardworking. Very good. So I asked ChatGPT what's the average cost to clean a pool. As you can see, on a weekly basis you can charge between $100 to $200, and if it's on a one-time basis, up to $400. How much it costs to power wash a driveway? Between $200 to $400. To clean a roof, between $300 to $600. To clean the gutters, between $100 and $300. And to clean windows, well, it depends basically. If it's a small to medium-sized house, maybe $150 to $300. And if it's for commercial properties, between $300 to $500. Okay, so now let me show you how to get this business up and running. So first, we're going to build your website. Then I'll show you how to build trust and authority as well. And finally, how to market your business to get your first clients, and also how to use an email marketing tool that will generate additional business for you almost on autopilot. Okay, so let's get started. Okay guys, so the very first step is to take care of our hosting and domain name registration. So for this, simply click on the very first link in the description below where it says get hosting here. Now, it's important that you use that link because it will bring you to a co-branded page that we have with Hostinger, which will give you access to 75% discount. And if you use the coupon code MrWeb at checkout, you'll get an extra 10% discount on top. So simply click on this link here. And this is going to bring you to this page. And again, this is a co-branded page that we have with Hostinger. So special prices, obviously, special discount. If you scroll down the page, you'll find different plans. So as you can see, start from only $2.99 per month. Next one up is $3.99, and then the cloud startup is $9.99. So what's the difference between those three? Well, basically is the performances and the speed. So as you can see, this one is standard performance, this one is up to 5 times faster, and this one up to 10 times faster. So now it depends on the amount of resources that you need. If you're only running one website, this one is absolutely fine. Now, if you're running multiple websites and also maybe e-commerce website, you might want to consider either this one or this one, depending on the amount of traffic and visitors that you're expecting every month. And also with Hostinger, you get a lot of free stuff. You get free SSL certificate, free email, and also a free domain name. These options normally are paid with most web hosting companies, so in this case you get those for free as well. And if you go for the business plan here, you get free CDN as well, Content Delivery Network. Now obviously they provide you with daily backup and weekly backup. As you can see, the entry level here is weekly backup, so they will back up your website once a week. If you go for the $3.99 one, you'll get a daily backup as well. So every day you have a full backup of your website. So feel free to select any of those plans. You can start with the $2.99 one, and you can always upgrade to the next one up later down the line if you need more resources. So let's get started with this one here. So click on Add to Cart. And from here, you're going to select your billing cycle. So as you can see, it goes from 12 months to 48 months. Obviously, the longer your billing cycle, the more you're going to save. As you can see, it's $2.99 per month, but here you're going to save $432. Here, $216, and right here, $108. So what does that mean exactly? Well, basically, if you lock in your price at $2.99 for a year, after that, you will renew at $9.99. If you select 24 months, you will renew at $7.99, and 48 months, you will renew at $6.99. So basically, for 4 years, you're going to pay $2.99 per month instead of $6.99. So feel free to select any of those. So let's continue on with the 48 months deal here, okay? So we scroll down the page, you can create your account, you select your payment method, and right here, we have a quick overview of how much it's going to cost you. So as you can see here, the normal price should be $707 down to $176. So this is a massive saving, isn't it? Now I also have a coupon code for you. So here, type in MrWeb. So there you go. And as you can see, the normal price $176.53, including taxes. Now let's apply this. And as you can see, now it's only $158.88. So that means that you get to enjoy a massive discount of 78%. And then after this, proceed to checkout. And now you can log into your account. So let's do this together. So simply enter your email address and password, and let's log in. So this is your Hostinger dashboard, and right here on top, as you can see, you can claim your free domain. So for this, let's click on Claim Domain. And right there, you're going to type the domain name that you want to register. So for instance, your domain name, okay, and then select your extension. As you can see, you have .in for India, .me for personal websites, .com, this is the most popular one obviously. You also have .net, .xyz, .help, .host. So select the one that suits your type of business. So let's go ahead with .com as an example here. And then we're going to check the availability. So let's click on this. And as you can see, this one is already taken. So you might have to look for a different variation of your domain name. So in our case here, we're just going to try to register Learn with Mr. Web, okay, as a .com. So again, let's check the availability. So this one is available. So we're going to claim our domain, okay? So let's do this together. So let's claim our domain. And then by law, you have to enter your details here, obviously, because you have to know who's registering the domain name. So let's click on the next step. So I'm going to fill this out very quickly. So there you go. And now finish registration. Very good. So now let's click continue. Very good. As I can see, the email verification is pending at the moment. So basically go to your mailbox and click on the link that's inside that email. So I've done that already. So now we can refresh. Very good. As you can see, now it's active and verified as well. Now we can set up our server. So we go back home here. So depending on which plan you purchase, maybe premium, business or cloud, you will see one of those sections here, okay? So when it's not set up yet, you will have a button like this one just next to it. So again, it could be premium, business or cloud. Either of those is absolutely fine, So now click on setup. Now we're going to click on start now. And right here, you're going to go through a few different questions. It's like a setup wizard, basically, to help you set up your hosting. So as you can see, I have a few questions here. What are you creating the website for? So you can select either of those, or you can skip altogether. I would advise that you skip this one altogether, Right here, what are you going to do? Are you going to create a new website or migrate a website? Well, in our case, we're going to create a new website. So select this. So do you want to build this with AI or ourselves? Well, we're going to build this ourselves. So just skip this step altogether now. And you're going to select your domain. So normally it should show up automatically, but if you have more than one domain registered, you might click on the drop-down menu and select the one that you want to assign to this, and then click select. And now right here, you're going to select your server. So this should be normally the nearest either to you or to your target audience. So let's say if you're based in the United States, selling to people in the United States, well, you select either of those two here. But maybe you're based in the United States, maybe selling exclusively in Europe, in which case you might select one of those servers here, okay? So because we're based in Ireland here, we can select either Netherlands or maybe United Kingdom. So United Kingdom should be nearest. So let's click on this and now we click change. Very good. And now we're going to finish our setup. So as you can see, now it's taking care of everything. We can see the progress line. So now as you can see, it's installing the SSL certificate for us automatically. Very good. So we're done already. As you can see, well done. You are ready. So from here, you can either go and see your website. So we don't need that because we haven't built anything yet. So we're going to go back to our control panel. Okay, so let's click on Manage Site. There you go. And we're back to our dashboard now. So now from here, we're going to create an email address and also we're going to install WordPress on our server. So first, as you can see, it says free email. Setup is not finished. So let's click on the Manage here. Very good. So as you can see, I have paid plans as well. I would go with the free one. Absolutely no problem with this, So I'll click select. So let's create our email address. So maybe info@. You're going to enter your password and then a recovery email just in case. I'm just going to put hello@mrweb.tv. Okay. And now we're going to create our new account. And there you go. As you can see, we have a new email address now and you can access it using the webmail. So if you click on this, you can open this in a new tab. So this is your email address. Enter your password as well and click login. And there you go. As you can see, this is your mailbox, basically inbox and sent and spam and archive. So basically you can access all your emails immediately from here. And now we can go back to our dashboard. Okay. So from here, we're going to install WordPress. So right here, you have website, click on this, expand. And as you can see, you have WordPress and auto installer. This is the one we need to click on. Okay. So click on auto installer. And now for this type of project, we just need WordPress. We don't need WooCommerce. WooCommerce is an e-commerce platform. We just need WordPress on its own. So what we're going to do is click on this. So select. So first, let's enter the website title. So maybe Learn with Mr. Web. Make sure the admin email is correct and then create a username and a password as well. Now we move to the next step. So right here, you can select if you want automatic updates or not. So it is advised to use this option here, update only to minor version, but that's really up to you. If you want to automatically update to the newest version, you can select this one here altogether. Again, that's really up to you, okay? And then click install. And there you go, guys. You can see this is done already. So we have everything installed, Lightspeed Cache, Object Cache, SSL certificate. So now you can edit your website by clicking on this button here. So click on that, it will open up in a new tab and this will give us access to our WordPress dashboard. Excellent, so welcome to your WordPress dashboard. So first, let's take care of the initial settings. So as you can see, I have a message here, purge all caches successfully. So we're going to disable the caching plugin here. And for this, we're going to go to plugins, install plugins. And right here, we have Lightspeed Cache. We're going to deactivate that. It's just better while we work on the website. And at the end, we can reactivate it again to speed up the website. So now let's go to settings. We go to general. So right here, I have the site title. As you can see, I put service website. Now here, this is where you could put your company name, your business name, or whatever it is you want to call yourself, you know. And right here, you'll have your tagline. So this is your slogan. So it could be something like this, you know, we don't cut corners, we clean them. So right here, make sure that the admin email address is the right one, because this is where you will receive all your emails and everything, okay? So make sure this is the right one. And then after this, date format, and start of the week, and then save changes. After this, we go into permalinks, and right there, make sure that you select post name. So that's very important, especially for SEO services. So this is yourdomainname.com / and then the page name. So let's say if it's about us, it will show yourdomainname.com / about-us. And again, it's easy for the visitors to know where they are on your website, and also, especially most importantly, for SEO purposes after these save changes. And that's just done already for the initial settings. So now let's have a look at our website in the front end. So if you hover on top of the title, visit site, right click, open in a new tab, where that's basically what it looks like at the minute. So as you can see, pretty basic. So this is basically using the 2024 theme that comes by default with WordPress. So obviously I have something else installed for you, so don't worry. So we go back here and I install our new theme. So this is the first step. So we go to appearance, themes, and then add new theme. And right here, you should be able to find Astra. So this is the one that we're going to install, okay? So Astra is free, well, mostly free. There's some paid template if you wanted to, but those we're going to use today are completely free, okay? So all you have to do is click install and then activate. Excellent. And right here, as you can see, we're invited to install the starter template. So what is this exactly? Well, it's basically ready-made template that we can use. That's going to save us a lot of time, obviously, you know. So we are going to do that, obviously, you know. So what you have to do is to click on this button here. Let's get started with starter templates. Now it can happen because Astra, they keep changing things over and around, you know. It can happen that you're not going to see this message maybe in a few months time. So if it doesn't happen, you can always go to Astra here in the main dashboard. If you go to starter templates, as you can see, you can install it from here as well. Either way is absolutely fine. I'm just showing you both ways just in case they decide to change things again. Okay, so install and activate. Very good. So this is activated now. Very good. And now we can start building our website. So we have two options here, AI website builder and classic starter templates. So this is the one that we're going to use today. So build with templates. Very good. Now, if you scroll down the page, you will find all these different templates that you can choose from. Now, the first thing we need to do is to narrow down by page builder. Right here on top, as you can see, you have block editor, Elementor, Beaver builder, or AI website builder. The one we're going to use today is Elementor. It's basically the easiest one to use, the most intuitive and user-friendly. So select Elementor first. Very good. And now we go back on top. And as you can see, you have different categories of business, local business, personal care, and so on. So we would be under the local business section. And we have, as you can see, also cleaning services. So this would be us, okay? So click on this. And now you can select any of those. So as you can see, you have premium ones. So these are paid versions. And you have free ones as well, like this one. So you can select this one. You have to pay a small fee, obviously. I think it's $60, $65. Or use this one, which is completely free. And this is what we're going to do today. Now, as you can see, they look very similar anyway. So what we're going to do now is to use this one, and we can always customize the content to fit our business model. Okay, so let's click on this. Excellent. So right here, as you can see, we have a quick overview of the website, what it looks like in the front end. So very professional looking indeed. And right from here, you can change the font that you're going to use on your website and also the color palette. So this should match normally your logo colors and company colors. So here you can select the font that you want. So you can select this one. As you can see, will give your website a slightly different feel, obviously, you know. So that's really up to you which one you want to use. I think I might go with something maybe conventional. Maybe this one here, I like it. And the color the same, so it could be red, could be blue, could be green. Again, like I said, it should match normally your company colors. But now for this, I'm just gonna keep the same colors as the default colors here. Okay, so let's click continue. So here you can add a few additional features. So we have donations, automations and integration, sales funnels, video player, and free live chat. So the sales funnels, we're going to take care of this with Omnisend. Later on in this video, I'm going to show you how this works. So we don't need this one. What you can do is maybe install the free live chat if you want, and if you have time, obviously, to take care of this. So let's take care of this together. Let's add this to the website and let's click continue. So here, feel free to add your details and then submit and build my website. So this shouldn't take too long, maybe 20-30 seconds maximum. And there you go, congratulations, your website is ready, and it took just 29 seconds to build. So now you can go back to our WordPress dashboard, so you can either X-Art or click visit dashboard. Excellent, so we're back to the dashboard. Now as you can see, we have 3CX, so this is basically the free live chat that you can install. So first, let's activate that, so we get this out of the way. Activate now. And now to activate your live chat plugin, you need to set up a free 3CX account. So you can use Google if you wanted to, or with an email. So I'm just going to use an email here. Okay, so click on this. Very good. And now to sign up, all you have to do is to enter your name and email address. So I'm just going to type David and then hello@mrweb.tv. Okay, and then let's go. And this will bring you to this page. So basically all you have to do is to add your system. All you have to do is click add system. So right here, less than 10 users, click on this, and as you can see, this is SMB free hosted by 3CX. Click next. There it is. As you can see, these are your details. So this is login, username, password, and your extension number 11010. And that's basically it. Okay, so now you can simply log in. So my extension number is 11010. And then the password, I'm just going to copy it. Okay, so copy and then paste it here and then log in. Very good. You can save this if you wanted to, and you can also install the app on your mobile phone. So when you're out and about, well, you can basically take care of all the message coming in. So let me zoom in a little bit. As you can see, this is your dashboard, and here, this is basically where you will receive all your messages, all your calls, all your chats. So if you go to chats now, basically if someone sends a message on your website, you will see it will appear here. And again, you can use the app as well on your mobile phone. Either way is absolutely fine. Okay. So once you are logged in and you have the app launched, you can go back to the website. Here. Very good. So now as you can see here, you need to add your 3CX talk URL. So where can you find this? Well, basically you go back to your chat box here. We go to admin. You go to voice and chat. And right here, as you can see, you have the rerouting URL. So just copy this. Okay. And then paste it here, Control V. So now where do you want to show your chat box? On all the pages, maybe just your home page. So select either of those options. You can select single pages or maybe just all pages all together. And then after this, well, click Save Changes. Very good. So now if you go to our website and then refresh the page, so as you can see, this is our website with all the colors and everything. And right there you have the icon, but it's not working yet. There's a few more settings we need to take care of. So you go back here to the admin console, you click on this, edit web link, and now you can customize everything. So first you need to type your website here, the address. Okay, so mrweb.tv. Do you want to receive phone calls or chat only? So this is really up to you. So let's go with just chat at the minute. Okay, so what visitors information do you want to collect? None. Email address, name, or just email? I would highly recommend you use email. Maybe email and name, that's really up to you. So I'm just going to go with name and email. Right here, chat icon only, maybe chat box, that's up to you, and limited to, and then you can select the users. Obviously it's only me here at the minute. You can change the styling again depending on your branding. So I'm just going to go with maybe orange and red based on our type of website, the branding we have. So when it comes to messages, you can customize everything. So the chat box intro, so could we have your contact info, start chat and all that? Feel free to customize this, based on your own requirements. We go to agents. So do you want to show the agent's name or not? And if so, what do you want to show? The avatar, the name, avatar and name. So let's say maybe just the name, and I'm going to put here David Gare, which is my name. Okay. And then in the advanced section, you can enable GDPR if you are based in Europe, obviously, So I'm going to disable this for now and save everything. Very good. And now we can go back to our website and refresh. And as you can see, we have that speech bubble here, and your visitors can chat with you. Now, as you can see, this is David Gare, my picture here. So could we have your contact info? So I'm just going to put John Doe and the email address john.doe@gmail.com. Okay, now we can start chatting. Very good. So hello, how can we help you today? And obviously, if you are logged in here into your chat box, the message will appear as well. Okay, so I'm just going to type here. So test, send, So test from John Doe. And if you go here, obviously you can see you've started the conversation and you can start replying. And again, this works as well with the mobile phone app that you can use when you're out and about on the job, obviously, you know. So this is a very nice way to keep in touch with your visitors and to provide quotes and get more jobs. Okay, very good. Okay, so this is working perfect, 100%. So now let's move on to the next step. So we go back to our WordPress dashboard and now we can start designing our website. So first, let's start with our home page. So we go to pages, all pages, and right here, as you can see, about, commercial, contact, home, privacy, and residential. So this is the one here. As you can see, it says front page. So I'm going to edit this with Elementor. So I'll click on this button here. And then you can close this and this as well. Very good. So this is Elementor. So how does this work? It's very simple. It's a very user-friendly drag and drop page builder. So on this side, you have all the elements, which are called widgets, and then you can insert them, drag and drop them on your page. So this is the preview of your page. As you can see, if you scroll down, you have different types of sections. So this is basically, if you click on this, as you can see, this is a container. Inside your container, you might have one or multiple different columns or containers, again, you know. And right here, as you can see, you have different elements. So this one is called a heading. Let's click on this one. This is an image box. And this one here, if you click on this, this is a button, okay? And you can easily add whatever you want. All you have to click on the plus sign here. So let's say if you wanted to add a heading here, all you have to do is drag and drop it exactly where you want it. So this could be here, you know. If you don't want it, right click on the pencil here and then delete. So this is basically how this works. And each and every element is configurable here. You have all the different settings for each one of them. So let's say if you wanted to change let us work while you unwind, well, this is where you find the text, obviously, you know, and you can stylize everything. So the alignment, the text color, and so on and so on. So let me show you how we can customize our page and make it very compelling for your visitors. So let's click on this again. So we have all the different widgets here. And let's take care of our hero section. So hero section, obviously, this is the first thing that your visitors will see when they land on your website. So this is super important, obviously, you know. So I really like this layout, to be honest, because right here, the quick call to action. So special savings, books for this Saturday and get 10% off. Now, obviously, you can customize this, you know, first time with us, first time client, save 20% or something like this. And then you have call us today. So we could change this maybe to request a callback, and then you can fetch their name and phone number, and then you call them later, you know, and organize to meet them or see on site how much it will cost or whatever, you know. So here, maybe you can change this first. Okay, so let's click on this. So as you can see, special savings. So maybe you could change this, like I said, for a first time client, save 25%. Okay, so I'm just going to type this now. So there you go. As you can see now, first time client, save 25% on your first job. Now, I think this is easily readable and all that. Now, if you wanted to make this a little bit bigger, change the color, change the font, you can easily do that in style. So again, you have the alignment here. As you can see, it could be a line to the left, centered, a line to the right, or maybe justified. So I think the way it was in the center is not too bad at all. You can change the color as well. So you can select either of the colors that are predefined with the theme. As you can see, you could use the red here, or you could use basically any colors that you want. All you have to do is to click on this, and you can browse through all the different colors, as you can see. Okay, I'm just going to reset this. I think gray is absolutely fine. You want to put the emphasis on the colors now here. Now, the call to action button here, that's really up to you what you want to do with it, you know. So if you scroll down the page, you will notice there is a contact form. So maybe you can use this request a callback. They will enter their name, contact number, and then send a request. So maybe you can link those two together and link it directly to this button here. So instead of call us today, maybe you could have request a callback. Okay, so request a callback. Perfect. And here we have a link. So I'm going to show you how you can jump from this section directly to your footer section. Okay, so for this, what we have to do is to go back to the footer section. So this is basically what it is. So this is the footer. We cannot edit this directly from Elementor. What we need to do is to come out of this and go back to our WordPress dashboard. Okay, so now to be sure, click publish. And let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. So what you can do is to have multiple tabs open at the same time. So if you have the front end open here and logged in, you can right click open in a new tab, put them together. So this is our WordPress dashboard. This is where we edit our page, and this is the front end. So it's easy to test everything all at once. Okay, so for the header section, for this we go to appearance and we go to widgets. So from here, scroll down the page and you will find footer builder widget 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you look at your website, this is basically 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the one we want to edit here is number 2. Okay, so we go back here, widget 2, expand. And as you can see, this is our contact form. Now, if you click on this and you go to advanced, you cannot add an additional CSS ID, only classes, and we need to add a CSS ID. So I'm going to show you a little trick here. Click on the plus sign and simply add a paragraph. Okay. Now on your paragraph, you can go here, and as you can see, now we have HTML anchor. So call it whatever you want. You know, maybe request a callback. Okay. Now click update. Very good. So now we go back to Elementor, and now we're going to edit the content of our button. So as you can see, request a callback, and the link, where is this going to go? Well, type hashtag followed by the exact same text that you created. Okay, as you can see, request a callback. Now publish. And now if you go back to the home page and refresh, now let's click on this button here, request a callback. And as you can see, it's going to bring us to the footer section where they will find the form, and all they have to do now is fill out their name, contact number, and send the request. Okay, so that's basically it for this. So this is done. Now let me show you where you can customize the content here. If you wanted to add something else, maybe your name, email address, and contact number, basically, okay, or something like this. Now you could go back here to your WordPress dashboard. So as you can see, if you click on this, this is basically using WP form. This is what is called a short code. Okay, so don't touch this, leave it as it is. Okay, but you can customize the form basically by going here. Okay, so WP form, all forms, and remember the ID is 2001. So click on this, all forms, and this is ID 2001, which is this one here. Okay, appointment request, and now we can edit. Very good. So as you can see, you have your name, contact number. Now, if you wanted to ask maybe for their email address or something like this, you can easily do so. Okay. So what we need to do is to grab the email here and then insert it right there. Now, you don't want to display what is called here, basically the label. So if you go to advanced, hide label, as you can see, they're all hidden. Okay. And this is the email address. So if you go to general, you can put email, maybe address if you wanted to, you know, this is really up to you, or just email all together. And this is required. If you go to advanced, you can change this as well. So as you can see, the size here is medium. So we're going to make it large. So it's going to take the full width. So it doesn't matter because it will fit in this box here anyways, you know. So you have the placeholder text here. You put email, address, maybe just like this. Okay. So now we can save. Okay, if you go back here to the front end and refresh, as you can see, you have your name, contact number, email address. Okay, so now you have an additional field. Again, this is really up to you. Now you want to make sure that this is going to reach you. So we go back here, we go to our settings, and from here we go to notifications. So you want to make sure that you receive those emails, obviously, you know. So by default, he's going to put admin email, and here admin email. And as you can see, we get an error message. So what you need to do is to type an email address that belongs to your actual domain name. So in our case here, the domain name we are using is learnwithmrweb.com. I'm just going to highlight this. So let's pretend that the email address you created was info@, and we're going to do the same here. Okay, so info@ and type your domain name. And now if you click out of this, as you can see, the error message is gone. So you're going to add all the fields to your email address. So now you can click save, and then you have the confirmation as well. So once they click on this button here, send request, what do you want to display? Maybe thanks for contacting us. We will be in touch with you shortly. Feel free to customize this to say exactly what you want. Okay, so after this, click save. Now you can exit all of this, and that's us done basically. Okay, so let's put this to the test, make sure this is working. So let's refresh. Your name, I'm going to put John Doe, contact number 123456789, and the email address john.doe@gmail.com. Okay, so let's send this, send request. Now, as you can see, he's going to say, thank you for contacting us. We will be in touch with you shortly. And now you will receive that inquiry in your mailbox, and all you have to do is to get in touch with them. And there you go. One more job for you that you can take care of and make money from. All right, so now let's go back to our page here and let's edit the rest of the header section here. Okay, so this is our hero section. So as you can see, you have an image here in the background and our main heading. So we believe your free time wasn't made for housework. So this is not too bad. Now feel free to type whatever you want. Now keep it very simple, you know. So what you need to mention here basically is perhaps the type of your work that you produce, and also maybe the area that you cover. So let's say if someone is coming from Texas, is not interested in someone who's based in New York, is too far away, or the other way around, you know, maybe you're based in Europe and your website is a .com, they don't know you're based in America, it's no use to them, okay? So keep it simple, just state very simply exactly what it is that you do. So an example here for instance, okay, so here's a simple example. So gutters, windows, pool and driveway cleaning services in Denver, Colorado. So now anyone landing on your website has no doubt whatsoever what it is that you do and where you're located, which area you cover. Okay, so like I said, keep it as simple as possible. Now right here, as you can see, I have an image here, so I would say keep it personal, a real picture of yourself. Ask someone to take a picture of you on the job, maybe in your overall or whatever equipment you're using, you know, maybe with your van in the background or something like this. Like I said, keep it real. People like real touch, real human touch, okay? So for this, we're going to change the picture. Click on those 6 dots here of your container. You go to style, and as you can see, this is where the image is, okay? So all you have to do is to click on it. We can go to the media library. So these are all the images being used on your website, but obviously you want to upload your own. So click on upload file and then select file. So I found a picture online. Again, you have to use your own picture, you know. So this is what it looks like at the moment. Someone on the job cleaning the gutter. So open this. You might have to try a few different pictures, obviously, and make sure that they fit nicely. So select. Very good. As you can see, this looks absolutely fine. As you can see, you're actually cleaning the background and all that. Now you can change the position of your picture as well in the background. So as you can see, if you go here, you have position, okay, top center. Now you can go to custom, and I'm going to show you how easily you can do that. X position or Y position. So the Y position, I think it's fine. Is the X position you want to change a little bit. And as you can see, you can push it maybe to the left or to the right to show a little bit more of yourself cleaning the gutters, you know. Now what you can do as well is maybe add a bit of a gradient on the background of the text here. So in this case, you can click on the section itself. If you go to style, you have the color of your background, click on this, and as you can see, you can add a little bit of transparency. So it's going to still be readable. You still have contrast between the text and the background. But in this case, as you can see more of the action of you cleaning as well, you know. Now you can change the color as well. Instead of having white, you could use maybe a darker color. Again, this is really up to you. I think it looks absolutely fine the way it is. So after this, once this is done, click publish. And then go back to the front end. Let's go back to the top and refresh. And let's have a quick look. So first time clients, save 25% on your first job, request a clawback. And right here, as you can see, this looks fantastic. You can see yourself, you're actually cleaning the gutters. And here we have a simple heading, gutters, windows, pool and driveway cleaning services in Denver, Colorado. So there is no mistake to be done here. We know exactly what service you provide. It's super easy to understand. Okay, so let's carry on with the rest of the page. So let's scroll down. So here we have a short about us section. So we're the dust buster. So feel free to customize this. You know, maybe I'm going to change this to Mr. Web local cleaner or something like this, you know. And this is basically a paragraph here. Feel free to type some background story, you know, maybe why you got involved, the type of work you provide and all that. So basically a short about a section. Now this is very important. Callers, obviously you want them to be able to call you, obviously, you know. So here you can put your phone number, so +1 and then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so this is just an example. Obviously you would type your actual number, and this way they'll be able to contact you via phone as well, and you can get more work. So here, let us work while you unwind. So here with 3 different areas: residential cleaning, commercial cleaning, and customized cleaning. I would keep it exactly the way it is. So this is absolutely perfect. And again, here, if you click on this, this is a small paragraph. So basically elaborate those 3 areas here that you have. And then book in less than 60 seconds. Again, we're going to link this to our call to action form at the bottom, you know, request a callback. So again, hashtag, and then here, request a callback. So book in less than 60 seconds. Very informative, very powerful call to action button as well. Okay, so let's click on publish. And now let's go back to the front end and refresh. Okay, very good. So now we can scroll down the page. So this is your phone number, and right here, book in less 60 seconds. So let's try this. And again, this is bringing us back to our main footer section here. So this is perfect. So let's go back to Elementor again. Let's just carry on with the rest of our section here. So right here you can move in arts and deep cleaning, only $55. So you could give an indication maybe of your pricing structure. So perhaps you could use this to give them an indication of pricing, obviously, so they don't ring you and then find out it's too expensive, or maybe they find you too cheap or something like this. Okay, so I'll click on that. As you can see, this is called an icon list. So you can put a specific icon and then type some text next to it. Okay. So in our case, let's say we provide 4 different types of services. So here, instead of move out, we're going to put here gutter cleaning. Okay. And then you could put here maybe from and then $100. Okay. Very appealing, obviously. So you can close this one. So the next one, we say maybe window cleaning. Okay. Window cleaning, and then again from, and let's say $150. Okay, and then we're going to do the same here, maybe power washer and driveway cleaning, cleaning, and then from $350 perhaps. Okay, so they know what to expect, obviously, and then right here let's take care of the last one. So here let's say roof cleaning, and let's say from $250, depending on the size, obviously, So right here we have a bit of explanation. So get your place cleaned and healthy. So feel free to customize this, obviously, and add a bit of text here. Again, all you have to do is basically type the text here. So the image in the background, I don't like it at all. It looks too generic, doesn't look personal at all. So what you can do again is to change this. We go to style, click on this, and let's upload our own file. So select file, and I found another one online. So this one here perhaps. Okay, so insert and then select. There you go. As you can see, you have the image in the background here. So I think that looks a lot more personal, obviously. And again, we can do the same with this. You could show maybe the background by selecting the color and maybe change, add a bit of transparency, so you can still read the content and see the image in the background at the same time. So I think that looks absolutely perfect. The only thing I would do is maybe change the color of the heading here. Red is not easy red, so maybe we can change this. Okay, so let's select maybe the saved color here, and there you go. I think that's a lot better already. And every time you work on a section, make sure you click publish to save the work. Okay, so now let's go to service area. As you can see, we have Denver, Los Angeles, San Jose, and Phoenix. So maybe you do work all these different areas. Maybe you want to use this for to highlight your different services that you provide. So if you work on different areas like this, feel free to use this to display exactly the areas that you cover. Now if you don't cover all these areas, maybe you only do Denver, or maybe your local area, perhaps you can change this to service provided. Okay, in which case you can click on this, and right here you can change the title. Okay, so maybe here gutter cleaning. You see, again, that's really up to you. If you want to highlight the service provided, just change the title here, put a description here underneath, change this. Okay, or you can keep this basically the way it was and display all the different areas that you cover, in which case it will be service areas. Okay, so that's basically it for this section now. So you can publish, and let's move on to the next one. So on this one, schedule your cleaning now and get a free estimate. So this is not too bad. I think we can just keep it like this. Again, feel free to change it as you see fit, and send request. So again, we're going to use our request a callback feature here. So Control V, request a callback, and that's basically it. Okay, so right here, our happy clients. Now this is the most important section on your homepage, and let me tell you why. Okay, so now you want people to trust you. Now gaining someone's trust is very difficult, but there is something that people tend to rely on very easily, and that is testimonials and reviews from previous customers. Now clearly at the start of your journey, well, you won't have any of those. So this is what I would do personally. I would go around offering my services for free. Why for free? Well, basically in exchange for a nice testimonial and a before and after picture that you can use on your website. And if they agree, well, basically get the job done. Then once you have maybe 3, 4, or 5 of them, you can put them on your website, and that should be enough. All it's going to cost you basically here is a few hours of your time, But now, listen to this. You have testimonials from local people in your area. And this is the best way to build trust. Very good. So now that you've collected all these positive testimonials, well, you can display them on your homepage. So our happy clients, I would keep this exactly the way it is. Now feel free to change it to something else, maybe testimonials or something like this. So right here, as you can see, I have 4 of them. I would highly recommend you keep 4, maybe 3 or 6, but at least 4, this is much better anyways. So right here, as you can see, we have a picture of the person itself. What I would do instead of this is to replace this with a before and after picture. Once you are on site, make a picture before, make a picture after, and then make a collage of both of them side by side. So what we're going to do basically is to replace this with another picture, okay? So what we need to do is to click on this. Now we're going to upload our own picture. So click on this, upload file, select file. So I have 4 of them already. As you can see, I have driveway here, before and after. We have gutter cleaning, before and after. We have the roof, before and after, and also window cleaning. So you can see the big difference between the two, okay, before and after. So let's select those 4 here. Let's upload them together. Okay, so open. Very good. So let's start with the first one, maybe driveway cleaning. Okay, select. Very good. So as you can see, now it's not displaying fully. So what we need to do is basically to change the border radius here. So if you go to style, you scroll down the page of border radius. So basically here, set this to 0. Okay. And now we need to remove the padding that we have all around here. So click on the container itself, go to advanced and remove the padding that's all around it. Okay, so let's link this together. So 0 everywhere. Now we can make this section a bit bigger. So drag it and make it slightly bigger, or you can go to layout and set the width here to 20% perhaps. Okay, and then you can click on the image itself, and then you can use the handle here to make it slightly bigger and take the full width. So maybe somewhere like this. Okay, so as you can see, you have the before and after, and then we can do the same with the others. So I'm going to do that very quickly now. Very good. So I've done that now. So some picture are pixelated. So what you need to do is basically change this and change it to full size. Okay, just like this, and then full size as well. Do that with all of them. They'll have the exact same ratio, which looks a lot better, obviously, So full size, there you go. Now again, feel free to resize them as you see fit. If you want to show more of the image itself, maybe you can go to 25% instead of 20, So that's really up to you. So let's make 25 here, or 25 here as well. So let's change all of these very quickly. This one to 25 and 25 here as well. There you go. And now you can change the content here, obviously, So this is your star review. So I'll leave it to 5. Obviously 5 is perfect, And right here, obviously, you can change the name and put the testimonials that they gave you, okay? And this is how you can add basically a beautiful before and after pictures that people can relate to. Obviously, when you look at this, there's no doubt that you do a perfect job. This looks fantastic and people can relate to this very quickly. And obviously, because these are local people that had jobs done with you, well, they'll trust you more easily. And this is how you can build trust and credibility. Now, in addition to your testimonials here, you can also create different accounts, maybe a Google review, Yelp, or maybe Facebook and so on, and add them here. So all you need to do here is to click on this. As you can see, this is social icons. All you have to do is click on this, select the icon itself from all that list here. So a lot of them, obviously, and put the URL here. So you replace the hashtag with the actual landing page. You can do that with Yelp, Foursquare and Google, and this will bring them directly to those landing pages. Again, as time goes by, you're going to build up more trust, more reviews and all of that. So this again will help your visitors make the right decision. So after you're done, basically here all you have to do is click publish, and let's go back to the front page and refresh and make sure everything is displaying fine. So first time clients have 25%, our hero section, your phone number, different areas, pricing indications here, your services, schedule a cleaning now, so call to action, and obviously your happy customers. Look at this, how professional this looks, and also your different reviews. So basically that's how you can create your homepage. So that's us done with that. So let's move on to the next page. Maybe let me show you how you can create your about us section and change the contact page as well. And for this is the exact same principle. We go back to the WordPress dashboard, we go to pages, and as you can see, about us, and then contact page as well. So if you wanted to edit the about us section, edit with Elementor, right click, open in a new tab, and you can do the same with the contact page, edit with Elementor, right click, open in a new tab, and now you can edit them exactly the same way we did with the home page. So all you have to do basically is click on any of those items here. You can change the content. If you wanted to change the picture here, click on the picture itself, image box, click on the image and replace it with your own picture, you know. So this is basically the exact same principle, so we're not going to cover that again. You have your pricing structure here, so feel free to change this again accordingly based on your business model. Okay, so again, like I said, this is very self-explanatory. Now we've covered that already, and you would do the same with your contact page. Now for the contact page, as you can see, you have schedule a call and you have a contact form here. So let me show you how you can customize this, because this obviously is also very important. So how can you customize your form? If you click on this, as you can see, this is also a W form ID 2003 this time. So if you go back to your WordPress dashboard, WP forms, and this is 2003. So this is the contact form. Okay, so click edit. And again, we've covered that earlier on. Is the same principle, you know, type your name, email address, number, etc, etc. Now the only thing you want to make sure is that it's going to reach you again. So you go to settings, you go to notifications, and again the same steps as applied before. Here you're going to put info at and then your domain name. So let's fetch learnwithmrweb.com. So Control C, Control V, and you do the same here. Okay, info at. There you go. So again, we've covered that already. I'll quickly go through this quickly with you now and change the confirmation message. After this, save message, and that's basically it, guys. Okay, and now you will receive your information directly from the contact page. They fill out their details and you will receive that in your mailbox. You can get in touch with them, and this is basically how you can get more customers, more sales, more jobs, and more money in the bank. Very good. So now we only have a few steps to take care of and we're almost ready. So first is our header section here. So we need to change the logo, make sure that the menu section is correct, and also add our phone number, and also at the bottom we have the footer section. So make sure that all the details are correct, and maybe if you want to add a few links here, quick links, we can do that as well. Okay, so let's take care of this. So as always, we go back to our WordPress dashboard, and for this time we go to appearance and we go to customize. Very good. So right here on top, as you can see, you have your logo. So if you click on this, you can upload your own logo. So as you can see, two different versions. So this is a low resolution one, and this is a high resolution one for Retina display, like tablets and MacBook Pros and all that. Okay, or 4K displays. So let's remove this one. Okay, now you can select your own logo. So let's upload this together. Upload file, select file, and right here I have this one ready with the same color as our website. So open and then select. Very good. So you can crop this if you wanted to. I'm just going to skip cropping, and then we do the same with the Retina display. Okay, so select image, select this one, choose image. Very good. So as you can see, I think this is maybe a little bit too big. You know, you can change the size as well. You know, all you have to do is to use the slider here. So you don't want your logo to be too big, not too small. You know, a happy medium, let's say. Normally it should be the same height as the elements next to it. So this should fit in perfectly like this. So right here we have the menu section. So you can configure your menu here. So you can see you have home, about, residential, commercial, contact. Maybe you just want home, about, and contact page, and that's basically it. Configure your menu here. So this is where all your items are. So edit menu, and there you go, home, about, residential, commercial, contact. Maybe you want to delete those two, no problem. Remove, and do the same with this one, commercial, and then remove. And now you're left with only 3 pages, home, about, and contact page. Now if you wanted to add those pages again, no problem, add item, and you can select them, you know. So commercial, add item, again we're going to select residential, and once you have them added, you can move them around. So for this you have to reorder. Click on reorder here. As you can see, you can move them up. So move this one up, and you can also move them sideways. So basically they become subcategories. So you could have maybe about, and as you can see, commercial, residential. Okay, so that's really up to you. I think we should keep them maybe normally like this. It's probably easier to see as well for your visitors. Okay, and once you're done, click on this, and that's basically it. Okay, this is our menu section taken care of, and here we have the phone number. So right here, as you can see, call for free estimate +1, and then your phone number right here next to it. This is actually a widget, so we cannot change it from here. So what you can do is to go back to your WordPress dashboard, maybe have multiple pages, multiple tabs opened. Now we go to appearance, you go to widget, And now scroll down the page and you should be able to find your header. As you can see, header builder widget 1, click on this. And there you go, as you can see, this is the actual widget itself. Okay, now you can click on it and basically change this. So call for a free estimate and then your phone number. So type your number here. So maybe you can simplify this, you know, call, just basically the phone number, you know, this is up to you really, all together the same, you know. And once you're done, click update. And that's basically it. So let's go back to the front end and let's refresh. Very good. So we have the logo here, our menu section, and call, and then the phone number. There you go. So this is working fine. And then the last thing left is our footer section. So again, we have to change the logo, maybe our few links here, and then get in touch. Okay, so let's take care of this. Again, for this, we go back to the main section here. If you scroll down the page, you can click on them immediately, again the same way, you know. So this is our customizer. So again, this is a widget 1. So we go back to widget, close this, and this is footer builder widget 1. Fetch it here, click on this, and now we can change the image. As you can see, edit image. So you can upload your own logo, obviously, you know. So what we're going to do is basically remove this image altogether, replace image, select the logo, add widget, and now you can resize it as well if you wanted to, you know. As you can see, full size, or maybe just a thumbnail or custom size. So here you can change the size immediately yourself. So I'm going to say maybe 125 by 31 in width. So update, and now just to make sure it's displaying fine in the front end, let's refresh and let's have a quick look. So it is here. So now you might make it a little bit bigger. I think this is maybe too small. So let's go back to our widget here and change the size. So let's make it maybe 250. Okay, so update, and then refresh here, see what it looks like. Yeah, that's better. Okay, very good. So this is the contact form. We've covered that already. So let's take care of widget number 3 and 4. So we go back to our widgets here. So we have widget 3. So this should be our quick link. So if you click on this, as you can see, it's called quick links, and select menu quick links. Okay, so we can customize this as well. So if you go to the menu section here, open this in a new tab, this is where you will find it. Okay, so if you go on top here, quick links, select, there you go. As you can see, cleaning solutions for you, who we are, our residential services, commercial services, and book a cleaning online. As you can see, these are all custom links. So these are not linked to actual pages, so I don't see any point at the minute. Now you could add actual pages if you wanted to, you know. You can repeat those pages here, contact, commercial, residential, and about us. That's really up to you. Now I'm just going to delete those for now. Okay, so bulk select, delete, 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 remove sections. And let's add all our pages maybe. Okay, so home, about, commercial, contact, residential, add to menu, and you can basically reorder them as well. Maybe residential first, and that's basically it. Okay, so save menu. Now let's go back to the front end and refresh. There you go. As you can see, quick links. So these are basically the link to our pages. Now that's really up to you. If you don't want it, you can remove it, keep only 3 sections, or you can replace this with maybe with an about us section. So about us, and give a quick explanation of what your services are all about. So this is really up to you. Either way, it's absolutely fine. And now to get in touch, so let me show you how to edit this. Again, we go back to our widgets, right here, widget 4, and get in touch. Click on this, and now all you have to do is to edit this basically as a text editor. Change the content here, type your phone number here, don't forget to click update, and that's basically it, guys. Okay, now let's tackle how you can get your first paid jobs. Now for this, one of the most cost-effective ways would be to get some flyers printed, and then when you're working in an area and your job is done, well, why not go around the neighborhood and distribute them door to door? Now if they are home, you can even tell them, look, we just completed a job here with one of your neighbors. If you ever need your gutters cleaned or your driveway cleaned or something like this, give me a call and I'll make sure to look after you. And to design your flyers, you can maybe go to a service marketplace like Fiverr and then look in the search box here for flyer design. So as you can see, business flyer design, click on this. Very good, and now you can select any of those. As you can see, it will only cost you maybe 20 euros or something like this, you know, so very affordable indeed. Okay, so what should be on your flyer? So I just put something together here very quickly. As you can see, it's nothing fancy, but if you use a designer, they can make it look a lot better, obviously. But this is the main gist of it. This is the essential part that you need to insert on your flyer. So number one, as you can see on the front page, you have, we just completed a cleaning job in your neighborhood. So this will obviously intrigue them and make them think, oh, they did a job for someone else in the neighborhood, so they must be good. This should be a good idea. Emphasize the type of services you provide: gutter cleaning, driveway cleaning, power washing, roof cleaning, window cleaning. And right here, this is your main offering. Obviously, get 25% off your first cleaning job. And for this, call David on your phone number or visit mrweb.tv, your website. Now on the back end, on the back of your flyer, you should have your testimonials here, what our clients have to say. And again, this is going to build trust, authority, and they'll be more confident to contact you, obviously. So they can see here 4 different testimonials, plus we completed a job in your neighborhood. So all together, they should normally contact you if they need any of those services. And now simply get those flyers printed with your local print shop, and that's basically it. So now let me show you how you can grow your audience and generate additional sales using email marketing. And for this, we are going to use OmniSend. Very good. So OmniSend is an email marketing platform that allows you to send email and SMS that really sells. So this is going to increase your conversion rate, obviously, and the best part is that you can start for free. So now let me show you how to install that on your WordPress website. So we go back to our dashboard, we go to plugins, add new plugin, and right here look for OmniSend. And there should be 2 different versions. As you can see, I have this one here, email marketing for WooCommerce. So this is for an e-commerce platform, which is not our case. So this is the other one here, newsletters, email marketing, SMS, and pop-ups by OmniSend. So this is the one we need to install. Okay, so click install now and then activate. Excellent. So now we can go to OmniSend email marketing. So now the next step is to connect with OmniSend. So simply click on this. So as a new user, OmniSend user, you have to create an OmniSend account. So all you have to do is click on this button here, go to OmniSend. So in my case, I'm not going to sign up. I'm just going to log in. Okay, just to show you how this works. Same principle anyway. So I'm just going to log in. And again, just to confirm, I'm using the free version of OmniSend here. And as you can see, I get 500 free emails to send to my visitors. Okay. So from here now we go back to our WordPress dashboard, and as you can see we need to insert the API key and paste it here and connect to OmniSend. So where can you fetch this? Well, basically you go back to your account here, you go back here and then go to store settings, and if you scroll down you will find something that's called API keys. Very good. As you can see, I already have one. We can create a new one. So create API key and let's give it a name. Okay, so service website. Okay, and then create API key. Very good. So this is it. Okay, now you can copy this and go back to your WordPress dashboard, paste it here, and then connect OmniSend. Very good. So now we are connected and we can start configuring our email marketing platform. Very good. So let's go back to OmniSend. We can close this window now. Very good. So as you can see, this has been added. And now we can create our campaigns, automation, the different forms, and build our audience basically. Okay. Okay. So let's get started with the first step, which is to create a form. So click on this button here and let's create a new form together. Very good. So as you can see here, you have a choice among many different options. As you can see, this one is an email and SMS branded multi-step welcome discount. So get 10% discount off your first order. So this could be suitable for a type of business, a type of website. You have multi-step discount, this one as well, email capture, micro, yes, multi-step. So want 10% off your first order? Yes, get 10% off or no. So that's a very easy one, easy to tease your visitors and easy for them to understand what it is all about, So we could maybe go ahead with this one as an example, okay? So as you can see, get a positive response from customers and then request their email. That's basically it, okay? 2-step process, very easy to go through. So let's go ahead with that, okay? So let's use this template. Very good. So as you can see here, this is basically the editor. This is where you can design your template exactly the way you want. And it's very similar to Elementor. On this side, you have all the different elements that you can drag and drop inside here. So this is the preview of what it looks like. This is how they will see it on screen, okay? And right here, we have the different steps. So step 1 is want 10% off your first order. If they click yes, they will go to step 2. Step 2 is sign up and get your 10% discount. And for this, they'll have to enter their email address and they'll be registered on your mailing list. And now you can contact them from time to time as well, because obviously once they do so, they will give you their consent, okay? And once they click submit, they will see the success page, which is this one. So success, thanks for signing up for our mailing list. And if they already registered with you, you can have a message that says you have already left us your contact information or something similar. Okay, obviously you can add more steps if you wanted to, like a teaser or something like this, but in this case I think this is sufficient. So let's go to step 1 and let's design this together. Okay, so if we go back to our website, remember we said first time client save 25%. So let's go ahead with this as well to be in line with the message everywhere on our website. Okay, so 25% of your first order, maybe not order, let's say your first cleaning job. Okay, that's better. And here we're going to change the message as well. So let's get 25% off, and that's basically it. Okay, so this is absolutely fine. So obviously the image here is out of line, it doesn't fit our type of business, so maybe you can reuse again maybe this one or something similar. Okay, so let's click on this, so replace, and let's select a picture that we have. So we said maybe this one here. Okay, so open. Very good. As you can see, we're cleaning the gutters, and that's absolutely fine. Now again, as you can see, the colors here is orange. I think we've used orange somewhere on the website, but if you wanted to use the actual color here, that's really up to you. No, you can use either the same color as your main color on the website, or you can replace it with something else and it will stand out, obviously, you know. So that's up to you. So let's pretend you want to change the color here. As you can see, this is the text color. So all you have to do is to change the hexadecimal code here. So I'm going to change this for the red that we have on the website, which is this color here. Okay, very good. And obviously the background now in black, it doesn't suit really, does it? We can do the same with the button here. And for this, you click on button settings. So this is the primary button, and we're going to change this color here. Okay, so Control V, there you go. Very good. So we can change the text color as well. So what we're going to do is maybe have a white background here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just to select white here. So white is FF. There you go. Okay, just like this. Very good. I think this is fine. And do the same with this button here. So again, button settings. This is called the secondary button, and we're going to change the color. So I'm going to use red again, and the background color, let's use white as well. So FF. Okay, 6 Fs. That's basically it. So now, as you can see, the border color is different as well. So we need to use the red again here. And there you go. This is perfect. Now that's really up to you. You could keep the black background here. That's really up to you, you know. I think it's not too bad after all, but let's click on layout and let's try a different color. So maybe FF. There you go. I think this is cleaner, you know, a lot more brighter and more inviting. Okay, so we're gonna go to step 2, and then we're gonna do the same here, obviously, you know. So let's go ahead with the color here. Gonna change the font color. Gonna put red here. Gonna put red as well for the color. Obviously, you're gonna change the text here. So instead of 10%, I'm gonna put 25%. Put here as well 25%. Okay, this is red, and this is fine the way it is. So again, we click on layout. Going to change this color, and then FF. Okay, just like this. And we might want to change the color here, the background. That's really up to you. I think it's actually not too bad the way it is. We could leave it like this, you know. Very good. So let's move on to the next step, which is success. So right here again, I'm going to change the color. So I'm going to put this in red. I put this in red, and then change the background color. Okay, so it just takes a few seconds. So again, all F's here, and that's basically it. And subscribe, same story, or maybe you could leave it the way it is to draw more attention to the message itself. So let's go back here. So 125% off your first cleaning job. Yes, no, sign up to get 25% discount, and that's basically it. Okay, so if you click on email here, you will see that this field is required. So make sure this one is ticked, obviously, because you want to fetch the email address, obviously, you know. Okay, so next we need to see everything related to the behavior. So we have the audience management, the scheduling, display, targeting, visibility, frequency, and A/B testing. So first, let's start with the scheduling. So do you always show the form? Select a specific date, an end date, or select start and end date. So in our case, we're going to always display the form at any given time. So display here, what will trigger the pop-up to display on your page? So page visit, maybe after they visit a certain amount of pages. The amount of time spent on the page. So let's say if they go to your home page and stay there for at least 3 seconds, it will show up. scroll depth. So if they scroll for at least 40% down your page, you will show. And the exit intent is if they want to click on the X sign here, X out of your page, and then it will show up as well. So you could maybe have two of them all together, you know. So let's say maybe 50% and maybe exit intent as well. So right here we have targeting. So is it for all visitors? Don't show to existing visitors, existing contacts, sorry. Show to existing contact and target by specific segment. So in this case here, because this is for a first customer, first discount, as you can see, get 25% off your first cleaning job. But what we're going to do is to say that don't show to existing contacts because they already registered with you. You're just going to annoy them if they show, if that shows up again, okay? And then we have visibility. So you want to display this on every type of device, all devices, mobile only or desktop only. And we have the frequency. So limit form appearance. Don't show again after interacting with the form for 1 day. So here I would say maybe for 365 days, you don't have to show it again because they are already registered, okay? And then you can also split this and do A/B testing. So you could have version A, version B, and then you could basically start a running test like this and see which one works best at capturing emails, okay? So we're just gonna cancel the A/B test for now. So let's see what it looks like on mobile version. So 125% off. Obviously, it will remove the picture so everything fits in perfectly, and make sure that it display properly, you know. So this is fine on desktop and mobile version as well. So once you're happy enough with your settings and everything, you can actually enable it. So all you have to do is click enable form. There you go. As you can see now, this one is enabled as of September the 11th at 8:45 in the morning. And now we can see how many visitors are coming to the website, how many were views, submitted, and the submission rate. Okay, so now let's put this to the test. So let's refresh our page. And now normally if we scroll down the page and reach 50% in depth, it should show us the actual pop-up window. There you go. As you can see, there it is. So I want 25% off your first cleaning job. Of course I want. Yes, get 25%. Here you have to enter your email address. So john.doe at, let's say gmail.com. Okay, gmail.com. And then submit. Very good. Thanks for signing up for our mailing list. Very good. So now let's go back to Omnisend and refresh our page. And as you can see, you have 2 views, 1 submission, 50% success rate. Let's go back here and take care of step number 2, which is automation. So this is an absolutely amazing feature. So as you can see, greet every new subscriber with an automated welcome email. So this is absolutely amazing. You know, all you have to do so is to preview and start workflow. So I'm going to show you how this works. It's absolutely great. So basically your customer subscribes via the form. So this is basically what we just did. And then you have a waiting time, maybe a minute or 2 or 10 minutes or a day, maybe the next day, whichever you want. And then you have the email that you're going to send them, okay? So let's continue and set up. Here, do you want to use this with SMS messaging or only email? So in our case, obviously, it's going to be easier if we use emails only. So start workflow. Very good. So show my workflow, and this is it. Okay, so now we can edit this. Okay, so edit the workflow. I'm going to show you how this works. This is a very, very powerful tool. So first you have the trigger filter. So here we're going to set this up together. Okay, so let me show you how this works. Again, this is a very powerful tool. So the trigger, as you can see here, what is it? So the channel is subscribed to is via email, and also is a first subscription, and this is true. Okay, so this is your trigger. Now you can do whatever you want, really. You know, you could have maybe their language, the discount code, first subscription, form setting, the origin, the phone number, country, and so on and so on. So whatever settings you want to put in place, you can make it happen. So this is the trigger. So in our case here is when they subscribe first to our form, and what will happen. So here we have the audience filter. You can set up a filter as well by segment, by first name, by last name, by gender, and so on and so on. Okay. So this is very handy as well if you wanted to have very targeted email campaigns as well, and the exit condition as well. So this, you could set this up as well, you know, if the message is opened, if the message was sent, if the delivery failed, you can have a different course of action after this as well, you know. So as you can see, like I said, it's a very, very comprehensive solution. So basically, this is the trigger. Once they are registered on our mailing list, what you want to do. So here, wait 1 minute. Is it 1 minute, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, or whichever number you want here. So let's say you're going to leave it to 1 minute for now. And then what's going to happen? What will the email look like? Well, this is the email we're going to send. So click on this. Very good. So as you can see, welcome to, and then account name, and so on and so on. So basically, I'm going to show you how you can customize the content of your email. So as you can see, edit email here. Okay, so this is the subject line, this is the pre-header, and so on and so on, and this is basically what it looks like all together. Okay, so what we can do is to edit the content. So click on this button here, and it will open up a new window now, and it will show you the content of the email, and now we can customize everything from scratch, start to finish. Excellent. So there it is. So as you can see, this is your logo, and then thanks for signing up to our newsletter. We're super excited to have you. Keep an eye out on your inbox for the latest news and updates. Now, obviously, you can customize this content as you see fit. In our case, we provide cleaning services, gutter cleaning, window cleaning, pool and driveway cleaning in Denver, Colorado. So obviously, if they're registered on your mailing list, that means they're probably in the area and interested in any of your services. Okay, so here you could customize this a little bit more. So let me give you an example here. So there you go. It could look something like this. You know, is your home in need of a fresh start? Whether it's sparkling windows, spotless gutters, a pristine driveway, or a crystal clear pool, we've got you covered. And for a limited time, we're offering, again, restate this, you know, of 25% off your first cleaning services, gutter cleaning, window cleaning, pool cleaning, driveway and power wash. Ready to give it home a care it deserves? Click below to claim your discount, and then visit our website. So obviously here, make sure that this is going to visit your website. So here we're going to remove this and put https and then mrweb.tv, and that's basically it, guys. Okay, after this you can finish editing. Very good. So now we have our trigger, wait for 1 minute, and then the content of our email. So before we enable this, you can send a test email as well. So send it to myself. Okay, so send. Very good. So now let's go to my mailbox, and there you go. As you can see, we have the logo here and then the content. And I can click on this, and it's going to bring us to our website, which is our mrweb.tv website. There you go. Very good. So this is working perfect. And now all you have to do is to publish or update. If you've entered that twice, you know, click this, and that's basically it. Okay, now we can close this. And as you can see, the status is enabled, and basically anyone going on your website and registering and using the form will receive this welcome email within 1 minute. Now, once you have maybe 200 to 500 people registered on your mailing list, well, you can start email campaigns. So what's that exactly? Well, you can create email and send them all to your mailing list. So everyone in your email list will receive that email. So this is basically what an email campaign is. And it's the same principle. Again, as you can see, you can select the subject line. You can put the sender's name, a pre-header, the campaign name. And then after this, you can create the content and design it exactly the way you want. Special offer for, and then you can put the person's name. Okay, so let's select the name here, and then it will display special offer for David or something like this. Okay, so choose email template, and right here, as you can see, I have all these different emails again. So we're not going to go through this. This is basically the same principle as the contact form and all that. All you have to do is basically edit the content, and then you can send maybe special offers every now and again, maybe spring cleaning or something like this, you know, Memorial Day cleaning or something like this. And obviously you will get a lot of sales through this. So this is basically it, guys. This is how you can use OmniSend to get more sales, more business, and more money in the bank. So there you have it, guys. A simple, straightforward way to make honest money. I hope you found this helpful. If so, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all of your friends. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.